All right, folks.
PG-13.
Yeah, PG-13 here. Hey, folks, we are back at you with another session of our Astral Avenue Magdalena Blues. I'm your dungeon master, dungeon mister, joined by our wonderful players today. If you guys want to say hello, you can.
Hello.
Yo, howdy.
Hello.
Hiya.
And, well, we're going to start the session off the same way we start every session. Surprise. With a little bit of a recap of what happened last time before we get into what's going to happen this time. So, without any more further ado even, after your encounter with, well, before we get into that, already someone's redeeming some Watcher's inspiration for Dr. Jellybean. Element
Who, me?
is giving
Thank
Dr.
you.
Jellybean some Watcher's inspiration. So, Dr. Jellybean, anytime after this recap, you can give yourself an additional d6 to any roll throughout the session. Just one.
I would love to. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Element.
3 6
And
chaos.
hopefully it is used well.
One can hope.
But after your guys' encounter with the vines and locust hounds, Oblate had come to as his rotting vine exterior sloughed off. It's led to a conversation that actually led to a further conversation about all of your pasts. And if it could affect anything in the future, who knows? You learned Oblate apparently had an encounter with a deity of rot named Moander. Tobias doesn't remember anything before floating in space, alone with a tentacled dragon that disappeared. And Aethel apparently gave up his place in the heavens to prove that he was worthy of being there. A lot of heavy stuff, for sure. But you pressed on through the train tracks and down the caves, having this conversation. And eventually you came to a hut down here, covered in plant growth, more bits that pure sunlight in the stream or puddle. Knocking on the door to this hut, you were invited in by a seemingly kind, half-dwarven, half-gnomish woman, Istra Lisgrangi. She said she was expecting you, and you guys had a frank conversation with her predicament. She told you that she's been having memory problems, and even though the research to transform the animals into monstrous creatures was hers, she's not the one implementing it. She blamed Jonathan Asner and Asner Productions. But she needs her notes from her classroom/office at the school. Without too much talk, you guys agreed to help her out. And she sent you topside. Quickly headed to your ship. You put Mr. Bones to rest for the evening. And in the morning...
His name is Dr. Bones.
Well, he doesn't have his doctorate like Dr. Jellybean doesn't. In the morning, you guys headed to the ASMR. Arriving, you were questioned about your identities, and this is where it was discovered that Dr. Ellie Green, Jellybean, was thought dead. And also, this is where you learned she never actually graduated. But getting in this Zone of Truth spell, well, at least getting in due to the Zone of Truth spell, you entered the gigantic castle-like school where people were practicing magic all around under the guidance of tutors and teachers. Here you did meet with Professor Fennel Kanderbach. He showed you to his office, and Oblate also recognized the face here in the school. But not getting to talk too much, you started to immediately talk about why you were here. You convinced the professor to show you to Istra's classroom. He told you some rooms have had trouble being entered as they were semi-dimensional or some such, and, well, he didn't enter with you because, probation period or something. But you entered actually quite easily down this darkened hallway. As the hallway behind you disappeared, the door seemed to have already been opened. And you entered into this large classroom. And that is where we're going to be Picking up here. For funsies, we'll bring the group to the map here. So yeah. You guys.
Dr. Jellybean's going to immediately cast Mage Armor.
Because she's so smart.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all this neat stuff in here.
Bias,
And
don't
Tobias?
touch. Don't touch.
I do not
Anything.
touch.
Right. I wasn't going to touch. I was going to
Yes,
look.
you were.
Yes, I was.
Look with your hands, not your eyes.
Don't look with your hands. Look with your eyes.
Just don't look at anything. Close your eyes. Stay still in the middle of the room.
Put your hands in your
Fine.
pockets.
I'm going to go twiddle my thumbs and go sit on this bench right here.
Nope.
No!
All right.
No,
As
you're
Tobias goes and sits on that bench, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Gosh.
Filling up my pants. I don't know.
Would say
We're looking
Oh.
for notes.
Oblate, with your passive perception, you would hear a light scuttling at the kind of bottom of the classroom well, where you can kind of see a lit desk, and that's where that large jar with what looks to be some sort of plant inside of it. There's plant growth all over. There's vines growing on the walls, sunlight shining in just barely, a little eerily through some of the windows. And there is a raised kind of platform that is the office that you can kind of see from here. There's no walls to it, but it's raised about 5 feet up.
This over here.
The raised area is to the north.
Oh.
The well, this is down over here. This is the
Okay.
well. The kind of what's the word for it? Lecture hall area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is a lecture hall.
Basin.
This is where
area.
the lectern
There you go.
and desk are.
Right, guys, I did hear some movement down towards the well area. We need to be a little careful in here, so just be at the ready. Nobody go down at the well area by themselves. We should probably go either as an entire group or at least two of us together.
Give me just one moment, and I'll just go to the middle of the room over here and pull out a flute and start ritually casting some detect magic.
All right.
That was also what I was planning on doing,
Okay.
but without moving. I was just gonna start right there. Okay, we're in the room.
All right. Louise starts playing magic. Tobias goes and sits down. Oblate gives you all a light warning. Aethel, Dr. Jellybean, what you doing?
I'm taking a good look around the room, just looking at every nook and cranny, and I'm just seeing
There's
if
lots.
anything catches my eye in terms of like it's interesting or different, or I don't know. I'm taking it all in.
Give me a perception check as you're looking around the room, just seeing what is half of this stuff. There's too much in the room to take in. You don't notice, nothing really sticks out in particular. You're curious about all of it.
Okay.
Hey guys, can I sit in the chair down there?
And what chair where?
The bench in front of me.
What's wrong with the bench you're on right now?
It's not very comfortable.
You think that wooden bench is going to be more comfortable than this wooden bench?
They look the same.
I was going to try all of them.
Find the best bench.
Mm-hmm. Well, you said you don't want me to touch anything, so can I at least find the proper bench?
I'll go with you to find the proper bench.
He's your friend. I'm busy here.
Yeah, you guys are busy. I'm going to go down to this bench and sit down.
Okay.
But I don't sit.
Tobias, at this point, you would hear the noise as well. Something around that desk on the bottom side.
Oh, they're
Oblate,
casting.
it would get louder.
All right, I'm not going to move from here until you tell me to.
And oddly enough, as you sit, the vines kind of move away from you.
That's weird. I don't trust that.
No one wants me
And-
to touch anything in this room.
Because you always put your hands on stuff and it's always enchanted or it's got something.
Cursed.
something going on with it, and then
That's not my fault. Why does it always happen to me?
because you always activate it by touching it,
But
disturbing
other
it.
people touch stuff.
True, but no one's touching anything right now.
Right.
Technically, you're the only one touching anything. You're sitting on a bench, which is technically touching it.
We're standing on a
You've
carpet.
touched 2 benches.
You're standing on a carpet.
Yes, Aethel, you are correct. We all touched that carpet and the floor. Though, that noise down there is getting louder.
Is that
I think
because
we-
you're getting closer, or is it getting louder?
Actually, Oblate, you would kind of almost hear voices, several different ones.
Oh, well, that's
Creepier.
kind of concerning. Do you guys hear the
Almost.
voices? It's like almost like inaudible noises, unintelligible voices.
I may hear, but they're probably just going to teach a lecture.
It's,
But this lecture hall hasn't been opened in years, probably.
it is the ASMR.
I'm
Maybe
I'm
some
waiting for the
whis-
lecture to
whispers.
start.
Kind of getting tingles on my head.
It's inaudible whispers.
Some tapping,
That's us casting spells.
right?
Yeah, I'm just going to chill out.
I'm just
Are all
gonna, I'm
three
gonna,
of you
I'm gonna wait
casting
here
detect
until
magic?
you guys, detect
At least
anything.
2 of us are.
I feel like
Three
the
of
whole
you
room is
should.
just gonna start to glow.
Yeah.
Like,
I will too, just to cover all the bases.
Sure.
I thought about casting
And-
detect poison and disease, and then I was like, you know what? It's not actually as useful. But I could have done it.
So you guys stand around for 10 minutes while the three casters cast detect magic in unison. Yeah, you cast detect magic. Nothing glows magical.
That's
I don't believe you.
You know-
surprising.
I kind of assumed like everything would be magic instead of nothing.
Right. It's the opposite of
Hmm.
my hypothesis.
Okay, plan B. Tobias, go touch things.
Yeah, that
You
kinda
see
gives
Tobias
free
like
rein.
jump up and
I wouldn't
Immediately-
start with the lectern.
oh, all right. I'm gonna check out this thing first. The
Yeah,
nice
it's a potted tree, with lights under it. It seems to be some sort of like a birch.
oh man, there's that dragon, and I rush immediately over to the dragon.
Oh my god, I follow.
Oh no.
There we go.
Oh yeah, there's a dragon. I forgot about that.
You would see a dragon motif statue up against the wall there. It doesn't really fit any of the other vibes of this place, but it's pretty ornate, covered in gems and multicolors. It's pretty.
That's pretty. I'm gonna touch it.
Have at it.
You touch it.
What did it
How
feel
much do you
like?
think? How much do you think it weighs? It feels like metal.
Probably weighs a good like 2,000 pounds, and it's studded in several different gems and other ornate metals, golds and bronzes, like all kind of warped together in a weird fashion.
Yeah, that's really cool. This is worth a lot of money, by the way, guys.
Should we try to pop some of them gemstones out?
Are we really trying to steal from a school here?
You can give me an investigation check, Tobias.
Is that against the rules, Aethel?
Yeah, check your rule
Uh,
book.
Does
Thievery
anything-
is typically illegal.
But is it in the
all
rules?
modern civilizations?
This is a school, though, not a
Is it
civilization.
specifically stated in any of the paragraphs in the rule book?
Probably. I was like thinking of every other student handbook I've ever looked at. Like they probably don't talk about stealing
They
specifically,
yeah, say
but they
you
will
can't take
probably
gems.
like most of them usually mention like still
Unlawful
being
taking.
like required to follow the laws of the county and whatever. And I'm pretty sure the company town is frowns on stealing things.
Okay, so no stealing. I'm still making that investigation check, and I'm using my tactical mind to
Okay. Get a
make it
21. With a 21, as you're kind of looking it over, kind of you touch it, and it holds up to that inspection. but it's not real. And you can't put your finger on how it's not real, but it's not real.
Guys, this statue's not even real.
It's
And-
not real.
What do you mean not real?
Like it's made like the gems don't feel like gemstones. The metal doesn't feel like metal. It doesn't feel like wood. It doesn't feel like plastic. It's this weird amorphous feeling that you're feeling. I will also
Yeah,
say, Aethel,
Yes,
as
that's
you're
me.
traveling up to the kind of office area,
Mhm.
you would notice a mirror on the wall.
Oh, neat.
And
Right
with
there, I see it.
yeah, with your passive perception, as you kind of just glancing around, looking over things, looking in the mirror, you don't see the dragon statue, and you would see letters written in the wall, almost like vine work, written in the wall.
Neat. Do they spell anything out?
They do. I gotta find it here.
They say, all will die, none shall escape. Red rum, red rum, red rum.
Nope, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It does not say that.
Then whatever else it says, I guess.
It says.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter.
Drink your Ovaltine.
Drink your Ovaltine.
It says Solo C. We got hype train
that
going
backwards?
too.
Woo!
A good
Yeah,
chunk
hi.
of
All right.
food.
What the heck?
That was a successful touch, I would just like to note. I touched something and nothing bad happened.
A successful touch.
I have to be honest. If there was anything here, I would think it would be the dragon.
Right? Most obvious.
What?
It's,
Maybe traps and guardians and monsters are bad for school policy.
probably.
And I would say
I'm not sure if there's
Aethel.
an illusion.
Yeah, I would say you would kind of recognize that it is some sort of illusion because your shield, like you kind of feel that connection there with your shield there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. My bonuses.
That's why you can see it.
Yeah, I was like, my average is okay without, but yeah, pretty good with it. That's for sure.
So this isn't real, so it doesn't matter.
Does
Mhm.
anything else feel fake? Can we?
Are the
I'm
books
not
real?
sure how we didn't notice it being magical though, but it's very obviously magic.
It is very obviously magical, but nothing in here is triggering alarms of magic.
Would I know anything about how to magically conceal magic?
Absolutely. Give me an Arcana check. DC's 12.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's very simple magic to hide other magics.
Oh well, it's pretty simple, you see. Just
There's specific magic meant to cover up magical auras.
True story.
It's
I
really
guess
interesting.
you learn something new every day.
And Tobias is going to start looking at books while they're like talking to him. He's going to look back at him and like look at books.
You should probably also look at things in their reflection, just in case,
oh, hold it up in the mirror.
because that's how I'm reading the letters over here.
Is this book real?
As you pick up a book, yes, it is real. Roll me a d20.
Sure.
As you're just picking up a random book.
Yeah, just a random book.
It is a book on trees, native to the system here. It would say tree, literally, like the title is Trees of the Mill.
No, that doesn't sound exciting. Looking for some romance novel.
It all seems to be like educational books.
Anything on something fun?
Is this a window?
That is a window.
Neat. What's out there?
as you look out, give me a perception check.
Sure.
And you are right, MaxiPad. It is not as real as the hype train.
Yeah,
Wow.
that hype train.
Yeah.
It's getting real. It's getting real.
Oh man.
With an
Okay.
18 perception check.
23
23 if it's an illusion. You would notice it looks like a nice sunny day outside. There's a sun above, pouring a little bit of light in through the window. Right outside of that window, you see a little string hanging down it. Of specifically that window. Almost like there's something probably tied out there. But you would also notice different little vials of things on the desk here. Also a large book with a green binding to it.
There's something out the window.
Oh, really? You should just pull it in.
Or brown binding, sorry.
No brown binding.
Yeah.
Not green. Brown.
Do you need me to do that?
Not necessarily. I'm gonna grab like my dagger, I guess, and then like kind of like turn around and see if I can like look at it in its reflection
Okay.
and see if I see the same thing.
You do? Wait, looking at the string?
Yeah, they're just like looking out the window.
Yes. It is actually out there.
Then I'll try and figure out how to open this window.
So we got level 3 hype train.
Because whatever. Well, master's student Jelly Bean looks at whatever this is.
Yeah, I'm looking over there.
Okay. Dr. Jellybean looking at this shelf of knickknacks. It looks like little different like herbalism tools and kits of that sort. You can give me an investigation check. With a 20. Pretty much on this shelf is the entire components of an herbalism kit. Things for collecting and measuring. Like, you know, you got a trowel, spade, a little bag of soil, other little vials as well. But essentially it's all the tools you would need to herbalize with.
Are there any like drawers or anything?
No, this one is like an open shelf. It goes all the way up to the next like to the point of it's about 5 feet tall. It's just 3 stacked shelves, all full of little bits and pieces of an herbalism kit. Essentially, like it's nothing extraordinary. It's finely made, and you would see like the emblem of the ASMR written finely on it.
Got it.
Hey, yo, Blake, why are plants so boring?
I don't know. I mean, only rabbits eat plants. Sometimes they smell good, but Do you wanna go check out the well? Since we're just down here
'cause there's no
looking
good
at this
books
nerd
here.
stuff.
Yeah, let the nerds look at the nerd stuff.
All right.
I heard what you said about nerd stuff.
I said it under my breath. You wouldn't have heard that with your hamster ears.
Who's talking about nerd stuff as I'm looking at myself in the mirror?
Oh, I do want to ask though.
Yeah.
The nerds are talking about nerd stuff.
This is a nerd question, but with Solo C, was that the reflection that said Solo C? So should it be reversed to A Solos?
I would say, Louise, you would also see that as you're looking at yourself in the mirror. You don't see the dragon statue.
While everybody's doing their own thing, I think I'm gonna ritually cast Identify on the mirror.
Okay.
Sure.
And Oblate and Tobias are going down to the well.
All
Yes,
right.
we are.
As you head down to the well, the sound stops. Like scuttling, almost. You'd hear a light slam, almost like against wood. Not a slam, more like a knock, like a...
Firm shutting of a door.
Did it seem like it was like a drawer on this desk shutting? Can I roll for perception?
It sounded like something was knocked up against the desk, yeah. You didn't see anything, though.
Hello? Hello, if you're little people, it's okay. I'm a little person, too. You can come out.
Give me a persuasion check.
What if they're really little people?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's like the borrowers?
16.
Is that a pass?
You need to know? Do you have to know? Do you get to know?
Let me find out. Hold on.
You think you know, but
You
you have no
think
idea.
you know, but yeah, really have no idea. Was that like
You don't.
true life?
But just
No,
like
you-
always. You
you
think
don't.
you know things.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Sometimes you don't.
So keeping a 16 there.
Yeah.
You would see a little flash of light as a not little stretching up over the table is what looks to be a pyramid sort of creature with an orb on top of its head, mechanical in nature with spindly arms and legs. It looks like it has a bundle over its back of notes and such as it stands up.
We need those notes.
Oh, hey. Aethel, it's one of your people are here.
Translate.
No one is supposed to be here.
Right? But you're right. No one was supposed to be here, but you're here.
I should go.
No, you should
Um,
stay.
No, you should stay. We need to discuss those. We'll see. The problem is we need those notes, buddy.
No,
I'll trade you something for the notes.
I can't. I should go.
We need the notes. Come on, there's got to be something you want for the notes.
Nope, it is my job. You didn't see me here.
No, but we did see you here, and that's the problem, because we also need the notes. Can we copy the notes before you take them?
You should pretend you didn't see me here.
Who do you work for? Do I hear any of this? Awesome.
You would start to hear voices coming from down below, yeah.
Stop backing.
gonna-
Stop backing away. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
walk,
we're gonna-
Walk
I'm
towards
gonna-
him.
Oh.
You walk towards them, I'm going to go cut around.
Oh, you don't want to do that. I warn you.
We just
we
wanna
don't
talk.
want to. Yeah, we just want to talk and see the notes.
No,
Right.
Why
see,
not?
they're not yours.
They're not
have
yours
to go.
either. They're
Are
not
they
yours.
yours?
No,
Wait, before you go, how do you plan on getting out?
the door.
But that's not gonna. That's not gonna lead you out truly.
It will. I have a key.
Oh. That's-
Happen to have a copy of the key so we can get out.
Nope, there's only one.
Yeah,
we go with you?
this is-
No,
Why
yeah,
not?
we're moving towards the door.
nope, dude. I really should be going.
Right.
I'm
Gonna
sorry.
vault over. I'm gonna vault up here.
I don't know what you're doing. Please explain.
Aethel,
We're just trying to talk. That's
What?
all we're doing.
get over here.
What do you want?
Well, we were trying to look for those notes because a certain someone we know
Oh,
would like those notes back.
these aren't yours. These
We
have
know
been
that
these
they're
have been
not ours.
confiscated for crimes.
But for crimes. What crimes?
Kind of reaches in his pouch and pulls out another note. Yes, crimes. Puts them back.
Hey, Aethel, he's talking about crimes and the law. Maybe you can speak the same language.
Nope. I should be
Do
going.
you want me over here? Or do you want me to talk to him?
Please step.
No,
Please step aside. I don't want to have to use force. You wouldn't like that.
What? Who is confiscating what? I'm confused.
I am.
What is happening? You are confiscating on part of which
Orders.
law or business entity?
The orders given to me.
The orders.
While this is happening, can I detect thoughts on this creature?
You certainly can.
I'd like to do that.
It would be top surface thoughts. I really don't want to murder everyone.
That's a crime in itself. You can't do that.
I think that's the thought.
But that's the thought. I hope they get out of my way.
Can I press deeper?
You can. As you probe deeper. Wisdom save? Is it wisdom or intelligence?
Let me.
I don't
It's a long
remember.
spell.
Yeah, it's like I don't cast this spell very often. That's this guy's self.
That's the wrong
Yeah,
spell.
That's
I
sure
am
is.
hiding.
I'm gonna say intelligence.
Where is it even?
I got
There
it got a
is.
16. As you can't probe deeper. I'm sorry, those are not for you.
It is an intelligence check.
Please leave me alone,
It's a
unaccosted.
contested intelligence check. actually.
Oh, Dr. Jellybean, roll me an intelligence check.
Oh no, sorry. No, it's a wisdom saving throw, and if it fails, it's contested.
Oh, so it got a 15, so it passed. One less than what it rolled.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna create a time ghost and try to create the time ghost behind it,
Oh,
and try to
try to what?
that's what I'm doing. Try to switch places while it's looking at us, and try to snag the notes.
All right. We're gonna go to initiative. This thing's
I'm
ready.
gonna talk to this guy.
This thing is
Not this time.
very ready.
All right.
Okay. I'm not trying to hurt it, but I don't
You're-
think that we're gonna have a choice.
Well, but let's hope we don't get murderized.
Let's hope we. Yes.
We've never died once.
Woof.
Just come very close sometimes.
What is this?
Yeah, do we have a better
Ooh.
picture of it?
Just
Like just a bigger version?
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Illuminati confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's not what I originally thought it was.
It's
What-
carrying the notes on it, correct?
Yeah,
it has
thank
some
you.
notes on it, yes,
No fire.
and
Where's the
some
music?
in some hands. I'm gonna get to the music. I gotta do the things
We're not
first,
there
making
yet.
sure everybody's in initiative.
Later.
Oh yeah, let's go.
All right. We'll do 80s action. Right? That works.
Sure.
I gotta stand up my standing desk. Yeah, so first up. Yeah, out of the bushes. And yeah, several of the bushes. I'm down here. Animate. Or not animate. You hear rustling in the bushes.
I'll go into the long grass.
Right.
Granted, you wouldn't see them until it's too late. But just so you know where they were, underneath the table, and in a couple of bushes, these kind of long, almost lobster-like creatures with big mouths instead of claws. They kind of resemble lobsters, about the size of Tobias, maybe a little bigger. Kind of almost like this camouflage wears off as they all lunge for Tobias.
Oh
Pretty
no.
good at hiding.
They're very
Of
good.
course.
They're very good at hiding. And actually, one of them will charge first. We'll do that. We'll do one at a time here. Keep things easy. One of them will charge first and is going to release an electric flare And I will need Tobias and Aethel to give me a dexterity save.
You said dexterity?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Aethel, you take 14 points of lightning damage. Tobias, you take 7.
Sheesh.
As the other one will actually probably jump over here. Nah, they'll all go to Tobias. He was seeming to like a second one of them was made, and they are going to try to chomp on him. As electricity splatters around the area, a 23 and a 15 to hit.
23 will hit.
As you are going to take 5 piercing and 4 lightning damage.
Okay. Ow.
Which will then take us to Tobias's turn. As the creature, the one with actual arms and legs, like that, I warn you, stay back.
I'm gonna switch places with Shadow Tobias.
Okay. Boop, boop.
And yep. And I'm gonna try to grab the satchel of notes. Like maybe not even the satchel, just a big handful of the notes.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check.
All right.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty solid.
As Patch is giving Tobias the 1 buff, so we'll add it to that, getting a 22.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my, as much as I hate to do this, I'm gonna go and use my
As Patches, you do have the 1 buff from Patch now, Tobias, for the next minute.
sweet. So I got a 22.
So you got a 22.
I'm gonna go ahead and I want to make sure this succeeds. So
All right, because it got a 22 as well. Getting a 30. Yeah, you snatch its kind of satchel, just ripping straight off its back, or like slipping off of its arm. Nope, I'm warning you.
and I'm just gonna. I know I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity, but I'm gonna run.
Yeah. A quiver appears in its hand as it's going to slash across at you.
Yep.
If it'll do it. I rolled twice. Getting a 20 to hit.
That's gonna hit me.
As you take 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Woof.
Ow.
This is
Okay.
a murdering robot.
Minus.
It warned you.
It
They
did.
didn't want this.
It didn't want this.
Said you don't want this smoke.
Yep.
You didn't listen.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and who can I? That's it. I have item interaction left. You know what? I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
No,
Here, here.
Yeah. That's a thing you can do.
I'm gonna action surge and dash.
All right.
Jump over this bench. Do you need an athletics check?
If you're jumping over a bench, yeah. DC is going to be 10.
All right.
You're good. You got 21.
21.
21.
Yeah. There we go.
All right.
Not gonna lie, I pictured you like clipping the top of that pew and then just slamming
Right.
it on
Yep.
the table.
Yep.
Yeah, I did too. It's an easy
Papers
check.
everywhere.
So that's- yeah, action, bonus action, and
That will take us
Yeah.
to the repository. As it steps here, I just gotta measure real quick. Yes, perfect. As
no.
its
It takes
light
one step
on its
forward.
head flashes, stop! And you would see this emanating light almost in a conical fashion zoom out towards you guys. I will need intelligence checks from intelligence saves from Dr. Jellybean, Tobias, and Oblate.
No, I'm big dumb. This is not gonna be good.
I'm going to use my inspiration on that intelligence saving throw.
Do you have
I'm gonna use
inspiration?
my Watcher's inspiration.
Oh my god, I'm a genius.
All right.
You
the
are
smartest
freaking
man.
genius.
I'm using
Use
my
your
D.
monk powers to go. I do not think, so I cannot experience.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh,
Use your vines on
Yeah.
me.
that does make it a save, Dr. Jellybean.
You're,
yes.
you're way too far from
Yeah.
the vines.
Oh, I thought it was within 30 feet.
It's within
No.
like 10 or 15. But it's also changing
Yeah,
to
it's
be
within
to be
10.
touch and last for a minute. But as you see this flash of color, and Dr. Jellybean, Oblate, you see words. You each take 7 points of psychic damage. And Tobias is stunned.
Wait, we saw
And
words?
You see
what
words. It's just like multiple languages bursting out of the orb's like
Oh.
direction.
It's worse.
With the power called the Language Lash, Tobias, you are incapacitated and stunned.
Incapacitated and stunned. Okay,
Yes.
so as long as we got that.
And you take 14
just-
points of psychic damage. As it's it yelled stop in so many different languages. You would recognize a few of them. Not
Able to
Tobias.
stop in literally
But yeah.
every language.
Oblate, Dr. Jellybean, 7. Tobias, 14. Which is going to take it to surprise guest number 4. Well, the one guy wasn't a surprise once you saw him.
I
No.
mean, I was surprised.
Out of the shadows, a mechanical tiger
Oh,
appears
How did we miss this?
sure.
and is going
We're bad at
to
this.
leap at. I had invisibility up. Is gonna leap at the Tobias, and
With advantage and yeah, all the good
with
stuff.
advantage and all the good stuff.
Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah.
20 minutes with claw attack. As it literally jumps, getting a 22 to hit.
That'll do.
23, that's advantage.
Yeah, 23. It does have advantage.
Mhm.
As you take 9 points of piercing damage.
Actually,
I need a strength save.
It's gonna get worse, I'm guessing.
I'm gonna guess. Yeah.
He's incapacitated. Can he make strength saves?
Yeah. Yeah, this thing knocks you right down.
10 wasn't enough.
Can't do anything about that. I
No,
have
10
the
wasn't
satchel.
enough. And it starts just mawing you. Getting a 17 to hit
That's my armor class. Yeah, that hits.
as you take 10 more points of piercing damage.
Oh no.
Tobias looks totally messed.
Are you still somewhat moving?
No,
He's
I'm
stunned, incapacitated, prone.
I'm
Is he
breathing.
breathing?
I'm
Okay.
breathing.
Okay.
Which will end its turn. Notably, its mouth can't open. Luckily. Which will take us to Louise.
Thanks for the
All right. Well, I'll use my mantle of inspiration to give everybody some hit points here.
Alright. Temporary.
Temporary hit points.
Hey.
12.
12 hit points.
Nice.
Reactions to move if you guys want it.
Not Tobias, though.
Not him.
Does the time ghost disappear if you become incapacitated?
It might, actually.
I'm looking right now.
I'm
Yeah, everyone
I'm
can
gonna
move
this corner.
as a
Yeah,
reaction.
if I'm incapacitated, the echo goes away.
So it's not there.
Before Jellybean, well, I can pass through her square. I'll move over. Let's see here.
You jumping down?
I'm jumping down.
It is a drop.
There's how
Not-
big of a drop?
Like 6 feet.
Okay.
People break their legs on 6 feet.
True.
Or break their arm on 3 feet.
20. So 5, 10, 20.
Or die.
25.
That
I'm
too.
going to
Drown
hide
in-
on this side of the
drown
bench,
in
away
the
from the
water.
lobster machines.
Okay.
And I'll cast mirror image on myself.
All right. As Louise splits into multiple forms, gives you guys a little diddly on your flute.
Yeah, I have that out, so It'll be on the flute.
Yes, sir.
Wasn't trying to call you out, Element, but yeah. As you play a little diddly on the flute, and everyone moves, and multiple images of Louise transform around. I don't have a token thing for whatever. Anything else for Louise?
No, that's everything I got.
Getting some cover. Oblate.
Sorry, I chose to move at the very end before my turn.
Split decision.
I was kind of torn.
second.
Do I fight the repository or this tiger that's eating my best friend?
It's a clockwork tiger.
It can't eat it. He doesn't use its mouth.
It's just meant to
Well,
maul.
It's a wasted kill then. Yeah,
It's
I'm
robots don't eat.
gonna come down on him with my Biden. And let's see. Can I please get a hit?
A 25 will hit.
I'm gonna stunning strike this fool,
All right.
I think. Is there something else I want to do? And I can do Death Strike and Stunning Strike at the same time, right? 1 second, something just fell. I gotta go. 1 second.
Okay. I think he can do Stunning Strike and Death Strike. It just uses up key points.
Yeah, I believe it's just gonna burn through everything.
Notably, the tiger is grappled but not restrained, but not toppled.
Yeah.
It is immune to being stunned, which he'll find out here in a second
If he does it.
if he does it.
Can we see a bigger picture of the tiger?
Sure.
Is that his eyeball there?
Sorry, that was really weird. There was like a really loud crashing sound, and the stand in my shower just completely fell off the wall.
It was a ghost.
Those shower
Had to been.
stands.
Well, it's a suction cup thing, so it
Yep.
kind of is a piece of shit anyway.
Like you need the water to help it suction, but like you don't want the water because it doesn't suction. Like slippery.
I thought someone was trying to break in, but
Glad it's not that.
Me too.
God, it's not that dude.
They're being recorded.
But I can do Stunning Strike and Death Strike at the same time, right?
Absolutely. I don't see why not.
Alright.
It's just more key points.
Yep. So I'll go ahead and spin those two.
All right.
Click those two buttons and roll for some damage.
Rolling. It is immune to being stunned. And until tomorrow, we'll keep stunned the playtest way. Because it's getting rid of the damage part of it. So it will take 31 points of damage. As you just kind of bash into it. You do have it with your grappling part. It is not toppled, though.
Okay. I'm going to do it again.
Okay.
And I can only do Stunning Strike once a turn, right?
Right, but I think the death or whatever
Death Strike I can do.
it applies to every attack or any attack. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And that's what I will do.
All right.
I hit this guy again with my Biden. Wait. Take that back.
Gonna kick it.
I'm
You
going to
do have a
unarmed
grapple.
strike it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and unarmed strike it with the Death Strike.
All right. Whacking it with your foot. And 19 hits. Crunching these metal plates with your foot. It will take 15 more points of damage. It does not like that. You're crumpling its metals.
And then bonus action, I'm just gonna come around with another kick.
All right.
Womp.
An 8 is going to be a miss.
Do you have inspiration on the bright note?
Nope. We got rid of that.
Already had
Get
Remember?
rid of that.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
did they?
Well,
Yep.
is someone inspired by my fumble?
No.
No.
I
Tell them
mean,
don't do it.
yeah, don't.
Tell them not to do it.
Yeah. As you go to kick it again, your toe gets kind of jammed.
Toe jam.
Toe jam. That will take us to Aethel. Aethel, what's going on? You put yourself in the middle of
yeah.
all these guys.
Yes. I'm just gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Just Spirit Guardians.
And I'll, choose these people that I know that came into this room with me.
Absolutely.
As
As spirits start flitting about of clocks.
Yeah, they look like Modron style things. So they look kind of like this guy.
First guy made a save. Everyone else sucks. The first guy will take 11, and the rest. And we're gonna go ahead and use the new Spirit Guardians rule, so they all take it automatically, just to.
Yeah, they just take it now, and they'll take it at the beginning of my turn now. Afterwards.
Yep. Or if they end their turn in it, but not twice on the same round.
Yeah.
Oh
right. It just gives it both trigger instances to get the dice.
But this is this round, and they start their turn
next round. Correct.
Yeah.
So,
anything else for Aethel as Modron's spirits start flitting about?
That was my action. Those aren't. He's probably gonna die.
Maybe.
What am I gonna do about that? Nothing.
nothing.
Not this turn.
Don't worry, I'll help you, Tobias.
All right. Holding there.
Yeah, I don't need to move. I misjudged slightly.
That'll take us to Dr. Jellybean.
Okay. I'll fix it later.
All right, are we doing that thing yet? We talked about it, I think, for the new rules where for a bonus action,
Yeah.
if it doesn't require a spell slot.
If it uses innate or otherwise you can only cast one spell per turn that uses a spell slot, otherwise you can cast multiple.
Right. So I can so what I want to do is healing word because I have like one. per day.
Absolutely. Your level 1 healing word.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say, Tobias, I hope you feel better. And I'm gonna use healing word on
All right.
Tobias. God, maybe.
Maybe. Arya? As he's just
Prolonging
stunned.
his pain.
Yeah. Satchel in hand.
Uh-huh.
I don't see it on my thing.
Just roll 2d4 and add your intelligence.
Jeez.
It's called Feel Better.
Oh, is
Feel
that the
better.
problem?
But yeah, Feel Better.
You better be.
But you do get 6 plus, what's your intelligence? 20 plus 5, so 11 points of healing, Tobias.
There we go. Yep.
Yay. I would thank you, except for
Except for you're incapacitated and all. All right. And then for my actual action, I'm gonna say, Oblate, do you want to be bigger?
Make me bigger.
Okay,
Bigger is better.
he's gonna get bigger.
Is that the name of the spell? Bigger is better.
No, it's called Get Bigger, Get
Organized.
Smaller.
Get bigger, get smaller.
that's great.
All right, so you get advantage on strength.
All of your attacks do an additional 1d4.
Mhm.
Nice.
Strength checks and strength saving throws.
Yep.
Oh.
It's
Can I
good.
ride the tiger?
Not anymore, you're the same
I
size
hope
as it.
so.
It doesn't have stripes.
But you know he's clean.
It's not.
Could be.
They fight 30.
Anything else for the doctor?
That'll be it for me.
Alright, that will take us to all these guys. They will do their root and tootness to get out of there towards Tobias.
Oh, they have half speed.
Yep. As they can get 15 feet. So one of them can't quite get out. The other can get out.
Which one went first?
This guy. The north guy.
Did it succeed or fail its save?
It will take it this turn.
No, I mean, did it succeed or fail its save?
I think it's just
When I
automatically.
When I hit them. Oh,
Right,
that's what I
they
meant.
both failed it. Yeah,
Okay. So it's this one that's saved.
that is the one that saved. Yes.
That's the one that resisted.
Yeah, but these two clamber away from you.
I'm gonna hit this one with
Okay.
Toll the Dead because I have Warcaster.
Warcaster,
Nice.
big wisdom save. Got a big 17.
Oh, it's saved. Darn.
As it's saved, as you hear the bell toll and falls on a creature with no ears, apparently. This one's going to stay behind, though, and it's going to release that electric jolt. I will need Dr. Jellybean, Aethel, and Louise to each give me dexterity saves as lightning flares out. Aethel and Dr. Jellybean each will take 14 points of lightning damage, while Louise, you take 7. Aethel con save. Because of Warcaster, advantage. While these two, this guy's not going to make it out of your area.
Ow.
So if you want to go ahead and roll that, they're going to both make attacks
Okay,
against
yeah.
Tobias.
Here's the-
Biting.
With advantage and all that stuff.
Getting a 14 and a 21.
21 hits.
As you will take 6 piercing and 6 lightning damage.
There's the temp.
Yep.
And that will end their turn as they have to make a couple of saving throws. Got a fail and a fail as they each take 18 points of damage as this one just gets obliterated by these flitting Modrons. And
Dang, I
this
almost got rid of it.
this one is barely up. Which will end their turn. Taking us to Tobias. Tobias, at the end of your turn, you can give me another intelligence save.
Oh, cool.
Use your brain. That's
You are
less than
still not good.
Yep.
Which takes us to Language Guy.
that boy ain't right.
Dang it, Toby.
Language Guy is going to... he's a fast boy. Not that fast. Yeah, he's gonna dash. You can get to
Oh man, he
Tobias.
went that way.
Yeah, because he's avoiding the bright light of flitting spirits and the giant oblate. To get to Tobias and pick up his satchel. Not yours. And that's gonna end its turn. Taking us to the Tiger. Tiger's gonna turn around and try and paw at Oblate. Claw, get the
No.
claw.
It's grappled at least.
It is getting a 15 and a 24 to hit.
24 is going to hit me.
As you will take... I had to do some thinking there for a second for whatever reason. You take 11 points of piercing damage. As it claws onto you.
Ooh, it's piercing.
Piercing.
I'm going to try to
Scratches.
deflect the attack.
Alright.
Not slashing. It stabs you.
Stabs.
Piercing into me. So that's 6 plus
6 plus your.
a d10
It's a
plus.
fun little
What was
emote
that?
we got now, though. Danger Dance.
Oh, say.
Alright, I reduced it to 0.
Alright, as you pierce into it, you just kind of hold it, knock it to its side.
I could
Well-
deflect it. I could move it over to the deflect the attack to a different person, but I'm not going to. I don't feel like spending the point on that.
Alright.
To the guy who just got the satchel.
I could just attack him myself.
Oh, that's true.
It's only 11 points of damage anyway.
That'll take us to Louise, Oblate on deck.
All right. What I'll do is I will play another diddly on my flute and some music notes will come out into a very hypnotic pattern for everybody over here.
Where's our... Oh.
Yeah.
Including Tobias. Yeah, he's already fucked up anyways.
He's already incapacitated.
Doubly. As they have to make...
Only if he fails.
Oh yeah, I gotta make that save.
They're not immune to...
Wisdom.
They're not immune to incapacitated. Good to know.
Hey, sadly, I'm super incapacitated.
As flitting colors surge about. Yeah. You get a couple of them. You would see the colors be resurging through the orb in this pyramid dude's head, as well as like the same like in the eyes of whatever this little worm-like creature is. The tiger is
Shit.
unaffected.
Don't hurt it. We're fucking sweet. Good job.
All right.
Fucking good job, Louise.
Tobias is still fucked up.
Yeah, Tobias is fucked up no matter what.
Which anything else for Louise?
I'm gonna take a shot here. It's probably not going to work, but I'll use my beguiling magic to try and frighten the robotic tiger.
It's immune.
Yep, I figured.
It's a robot. Robots don't feel emotions.
Why do we always have to fight machines? Damn it! That'll be my turn.
We live in the future.
Yep. Which will take us to Oblate.
So I guess just as a note, I can only use Death Strike once a turn.
Well, there you
So
go.
if you want to give the tiger 5 points back,
Nah, I don't care.
okay.
It's just 5 points.
Could make or break the game. You don't know.
Nah.
But okay, I'm going to.
It's got plenty of hit points.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit this guy
All right.
again.
Hitting the tiger?
Hitting the tiger.
Hitting the eye of the tiger?
Tiger.
Tiger.
Yeah, 18 definitely hits.
And I'm gonna hit him.
Don't forget to add a D4
Before.
to your damage.
Just to the damage. Okay. I am gonna Death Strike and Stunning Strike him again.
Okay.
And then I'll roll that extra D4 damage as well.
Yeah. Big damage for 22 plus the D4. It will take 25 points of damage, just kind of crinkling in with the mandible. Bident. It's looking pretty hurt now.
And then I will go ahead and unarmed strike him.
All right. You do it. Let's see if it's. Hang on, real quick, because I forgot. Strength and con. It's neither grappled nor toppled by you, but yes, 26 hits.
Okay. Strike for 5.
5 points of force damage. You just...
And then I'm going to do a sweeping leg kick on him.
All right.
Why not? For my bonus.
Plus the D4. Don't forget the D4.
Plus the D4 on the first deck, yeah. 13 is going to be a miss. But roll that D4 for the extra damage on that guy for 4 more.
9.
Yeah. Tiger is looking almost protective towards the creature here. Anything else for Oblate?
I believe that is all I can do.
All right, taking us to Aethel.
Yes, I'm going to. Do this.
Yeah, Monk's got good.
Mhm.
I'll use healing word
On Tobias,
Tobias.
what's the word? 12.
Better. Do better.
Do better.
That's right. You get 12 hit points.
Stop
take
doing that.
You just see his eyes glazed over, laying there, still in the position where he had the satchel.
Yep.
For my action, do I just bop this guy?
Yeah, why not?
I'm very good at that, though. Guess I'm okay at it. Yeah, screw it. I'll hit him.
Hit him. Bopping him
I
with
don't have
your
advantage.
warhammer of 14 hits.
Nice.
Good job.
6 is exactly what he has. As you smash down the rest of them. And he just
And I'll
machine
take a
parts go
step.
clattering everywhere.
I'll take one step forward.
Roll me some. What was the damage you rolled? 18, right?
Yes, so 18 against these two.
Oh, the Taiga. This guy will take 8. Gets a new save against the thingy-mabobber.
If for hypnotic pattern, if they take damage, they immediately. End.
Oh, okay. This guy wakes up. Is still up, and the tiger. I wrote the wrong thing, but tiger got a 19. So it will still take damage though. A 9. Anything else for Aethel?
Nope.
Gonna take us to the doctor. Well, the student.
Oh, I guess actually, someone should grab those papers.
Yep.
Working on it.
Okay, so who has the papers right now?
The paper boy.
The paper boy has
Yeah.
the papers?
The Illuminati.
Yes, this guy.
Is he
The-
holding them?
Yep.
The wannabe Modron.
Yep.
He's holding them.
Essentially.
Okay,
He's a new model.
Yeah, he wishes he was cool.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna see if it works. He's holding the papers.
Yeah. And you see him,
And then
his like orb is like flitting with different colors as he's just kind of stuck there, looking
Okay.
about.
All right, I'm gonna press a button on my tablet, and it's gonna create this like little mini sun, right? And it's gonna come out, and I'm gonna send it, like over here by the dragon sculpture, cause is that gonna hit? Oh no, is that 20 feet? I don't want to hit Oblate.
It won't.
Or
If you hit-
Tobias.
If you hit Tobias, he'll wake up.
I don't
And-
want to do that.
And the creature will wake up if you hit it.
Oh, it'll wake
Yeah,
up.
you don't want to do any damage to it.
Okay. That's
Mage
fair.
hand, you could take the papers.
What's Dr. Jellybean doing?
Yeah.
Could take the papers.
All this over some papers.
I know.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what money is.
Yeah.
They're really important papers.
What you doing?
Maybe-
Gotta do
I can
something.
get the papers on my
Thinking
next
about
turn.
using my mage hand. Take the papers. But I gotta get closer. I'm gonna move here. I can walk in this, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just you've been around it
Yeah.
before. These flitting Modron spirits,
It will not hurt you
Alright.
unless I could not have seen you when I cast it, and you were right there.
which is now it's going to be gone. That wording
Did you
is
bring that
gone.
writer?
You just choose
Okay.
like people that you don't want it to affect.
Sick.
Yeah.
So much better.
Yeah.
I kind of
Alright.
liked having to play around it, but like it's cool either way.
Yeah. Dr. Jellybean.
I'm gonna try to use my mage hands and take the papers from the
Alright.
boy.
He's incapacitated. Give me a intelligence check. Say versus his AC. Its AC.
Intelligence check.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
This illusory hand comes over and just swipes the papers, the satchel of papers. It does have a like some in one of its hands, and it has the satchel in the other hand.
The satchel is what we stole.
The satchel is what you took.
Right. Right. I'll take the satchel.
All right, you take the satchel.
I have it.
You have it. Oh, it's like floating over there.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move back this way with the papers, with the satchel.
There's a hand. Okay, it moves over this way.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
Weird.
Oh.
Is this better?
Yeah, that is the
Yeah, the hand with it's got
Trying to
papers.
grope everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I don't know why it's sitting there doing this. But
I don't
it's not
know.
really
There.
what hands do.
It picked up the papers. Uh,
What hands
that'll take us
do.
to the bronze guy. It's going to use its action to shake awake the repository.
No.
No.
And then how smart is it? Not. It will await there like it's gonna bite Tobias. Or actually, it'll just kind of leap over towards the hand.
Do you want me to roll?
It's a new round, so yeah. And actually, I hate to do it, but as you roll it, that'll be a good spot for us to take a little 5-10 minute break. Oh, so it matters.
Let's just find out if it dies or not.
It dies. As it crumples under the weight of
Hell's
all these
magic for the win.
spiritual modrons. But top of the round here, we are going to take our little 5-10 minute break. Don't like to do it in combat, but this could go a little longer.
Okay, it's basically the top of the round.
So yeah, we'll take our little 5-10 here and pick up in a few. So stick around, folks. We'll be right back.
We'll
see you.
guys.
BRB.
Alrighty, folks. We are back into it, and last we left off, entering into this classroom, they, well, eventually found some little tidbits. Didn't mess about with too much, other than some discovering. I think Aethel found something was hanging outside a window, and there was something in the mirror. The dragon statue was a fake.
Thing in the mirror.
Yes, some words. But, even more, there was a pyramid-like creature thing. Mechanical. And, well, it had some notes that said it had to take back. And, you guys didn't want it to. It warned you. And a bunch of other defenses came up, little mechanical creatures that you have killed several of. Currently, the note satchel is in the grasp of this hand. Oblate is soloing this tiger. And
I did a little bit to it.
yeah, you know.
It's not 100%. It's a team effort.
He's the
now.
same. It is a team effort, but he is the same size.
I and team.
But there is me.
Yeah, but we'll pick up there. The creatures, the smaller boys, are all dead. Tobias, at the end of your turn, intelligence and wisdom save,
Oh, intelligence.
or just intelligence,
Just
because
intelligence.
the wisdom
I know,
stays
right.
there forever.
There you go.
You are still stunned.
I'll presume
Out
I
of 11.
stunned. 11.
It is an 11. Meanwhile, the repository, is going to.
Do it again.
Self-destruct.
Bleh.
Nah, it just doesn't want to hurt the tiger. So it's going to lash out a giant cone of energy. There was a way to... No. No, it's going to have to miss. It'll have to get... It's worth it. It'll go into the... It has to end its turn there to do damage, so... Interesting. Or the first time it enters it, I think. So we'll take the damage that you roll for this turn.
Which was 9.
9.
This was... I rolled it for this guy, so it's the same. For this turn.
Did that robot and the tiger take that 9? Or did the tiger not take the 9?
The tiger
The
hasn't
tiger
technically
did.
ended its turn yet.
It did
This is the new turn.
last time, though. It took more, but yeah.
Yeah.
The
knight hasn't.
repository got a 15.
Which
So it'll take
is
5,
enough, so it'll
4.
take 4.
And then release a stream of word thought spasm against you guys. Yeah. I will need everyone to give me an intelligence save besides Oblate and Tobias.
Ooh.
It says stop. I need those. As Dr. Jellybean is not stunned, Louise and Aethel are, and would each take 14 points of psychic damage. Dr. Jellybean, you take 7 points of psychic damage. As you would see Aethel and Louise just kind of freeze frame there.
And that means my... I'm stunned, so this spell is gone.
Alright. As the spell fades away from Aethel, it'll run up, starting to try to grab towards it, but it uses its action, so it's, not going to do great at that. It's just going to take us to the tiger. Tiger's going to try to fuck up Oblate. Getting a 13 and a 22 to hit.
That 22 will hit.
As Oblate, it claws at you for 11 points of piercing damage again.
I'm gonna deflect the attack again.
Alright.
Yeah.
D10.
Nice.
You will deflect all of its attack.
All of it. Ah, get out of here.
That's it for the tiger. And
Stupid cat.
it will kind of look towards the repository creature as well.
Look towards legally distinct Modron.
Yeah.
See, do not steal.
Taking us to Louise. Louise, you are stunned. At the end of your turn, you can give me an intelligence save.
Getting better.
Still stunned. That'll take us to Oblate. Oblate. Everyone's stunned around you except for you and Dr. Jellybean. You got Tiger, you got
You
this
guys got
guy
this.
chasing after the hand. What are you doing?
I mean, I gotta take this cat down. It's gotta go. Which one's gonna do more damage? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and mandible bite the tiger.
14's going to be a miss. As it's growing wise to your ways and you just clatter against it. As actually, Submariner is going to gift Aethel Watcher's Inspiration. So, Aethel, anytime during this session, you can add a d6 to any one roll. Thanks, Submariner.
Next intelligence save.
Yep.
That's gonna be
Thank
important.
you.
Well, as I come down with the mandible bite it and it clings into the ground, I'd come back up with a quick counterattack
All right.
for the second, and hopefully,
That definitely hits it. 26 for sure.
and I'll hit him with a stunning strike. He is toppled.
He is toppled and grappled.
And a D4.
And a D4.
And a
she's
D4.
correct.
And you probably blow him up.
As you crumple the
some big
metal,
numbers.
like kind of cutting through it with your biting or kind of squeezing into it, it just kind of, the gears and stuff start popping and whirring as its eyes flicker and powers down.
Nice. Then I'm going to go to the repository and just
Uh-oh.
make a
Kick it.
kick at him.
All right, make a
And
kick.
blunt it.
Just-
Do that kick.
Kick the triangle.
A 14 is going to be a miss, just barely.
just
As it kind of ducks, your foot skids across its flattened pyramid side.
And that's all I got.
All right, that'll take us to Aethel. Aethel, at the end of your turn, you can give me an intelligence save.
Let's see what I roll. I'm not gonna use Watcher's Inspiration on this one.
That'll take us to Dr.
The
Jellybean.
next one.
Dr. Jellybean, your friends are all stunned.
I know.
This guy's flashing light is coming towards you.
I'm gonna move back a little bit and be like, don't come near me. I'm warning you. I'm gonna move my mage hand closer to me too,
All right,
if I can.
sure.
Is that an action? I mean, I'm just like,
I think it's an action to move it, yeah, or a bonus action.
does it say?
Yeah, it should.
I don't remember what the.
You can use your action to control the hand.
Yeah, so it would be your action.
Mhm. I'm gonna put it behind me.
Okay. Anything else for Dr. Jellybean?
That's my action. I moved. And I didn't say, "Oh, Blake, don't let him come near me."
I got you.
Okay.
Probably not though. He's gonna come right to you.
Immediately.
That'll take us to Tobias. Tobias, you can give me an intelligence save at the end of your turn.
Cool.
Still fucked. I'm sorry. Also. That'll take us to the repository.
Look, on the upside, it probably only lasts 1 minute.
It does. But that is it's going to move away from Oblate. Oblate, you can make an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Does that count as a reaction?
It does.
No, I can't do it then. So I use my
Spend his
reaction to
reaction to
deflect that attack.
That's right. Yeah, it's going to move away from you and chase Dr. Jellybean. Give it to me.
Baby.
And then it kind of, a quiver appears in its hand and it just jabs you with it.
Don't.
No, stop.
I don't.
Getting
I
a
don't
24 and a
want
20 to hit.
They both hit.
As you take 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeesh.
Yep.
I warned you. Don't interfere with the job. Louise, at the end of your turn, you can give me an intelligence save.
Please be smart.
There's,
Better.
there's no promise of this team being smart.
Nope. You've got one. Oblate, what are you doing?
I gotta run up on the On the pyramid.
All right.
Oh man.
Grapple it with the bident.
Let's see if I can.
.2 is gonna hit it.
Nice. Let me see something.
It is not toppled, but you do grapple it. Add a D4.
Cut you big.
As it will take 13 points of piercing damage. You just kind of grapple along its... Yep, along its form. Don't interfere.
I forgot I even had this. I will bonus action cast ensnaring strike. And
All right.
then attack him with the Biden again.
As your Biden kind of fills with these vines around it. 18 hits. Now it has to make a strength save for the ensnaring strike. Got a 12. Got a strength save for the other thing and a con for the other thing. It is not grappled.
You got toppled though.
It is toppled.
Wasn't it grappled before? Oh no, he let it go.
He let go.
He let go so he could hit it again. And
What did he
it
get
is...
restrained then instead?
What is your DC? What's your wisdom?
Wisdom.
It'll be
My level is 17.
11 plus your wisdom modifier. So DC is 14.
14.
You got a 12, so it is... The vines cover up around it.
And it takes... What does it take from that?
1d6 at the
1d6.
at the start of its turn.
Yeah.
Anything else for Oblate?
That'll be it.
Aethel, end of your turn. Intelligence save.
Smart me.
Ooh.
Nope.
Got the same thing.
Consistent me.
Consistent. Dr. Jellybean. This thing's fucking you up. But it just got toppled, and you see vines start covering it from where Oblate hit it with the mandible bident.
All right.
Disengage. Leaving. But I don't know if
Am I gonna leave everybody behind? No,
Oh, maybe.
that's not a nice thing to do.
He's not hitting us.
You should disengage and run. That's what I would do.
You leave everybody behind?
Well, I mean, he can't move.
Can't move.
He's there.
That's true.
So you could at least get some space and then...
Tobias is getting Watcher's
I
inspiration
don't know.
as Submariner really wants you to get up, buddy.
I really want to get
So
that.
thanks,
I'm very
Submariner.
interested.
Tobias,
Thank you.
you got a D6 you can add to any roll for the rest of the session.
Got it.
Time to get up, buddy.
It's time to get up.
Dr. Jellybean, though.
I mean, you make a good
Wake
point.
up, samurai.
Yeah, could run. He's just gonna... If he gets up, he's just gonna hurt me. Alright. I'll disengage.
Alright.
And she was running.
Your hand stays there, though. Do you take the object from the hand?
Oh, that's a yes, because I had my actions disengaging. So yeah, I'll take the satchel.
Okay. Little hand off
Yeah.
is the hand.
I got it.
It's
Take
funny.
away.
I didn't say that. I said I got it.
That was
That's
funny.
The door. This is the door, right? Over here.
Power
That's the
Achilles.
door.
Make my way towards the door.
All right. Tobias, end of your turn. Intelligence
Get
save.
up. Get up.
Wake up, samurai.
We gotta get the
Intelligence,
key.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Here goes.
Oh, reroll.
He's a halfling.
Oh,
Hey!
18.
Watchers. 18 seems
And
good.
I think because incapacitated, no longer concentrating on the spell.
Correct. He's not.
Tobias, you come to.
Cool.
At the end of your turn.
At the end of your turn.
All right. That was a great turn.
As there's
That's
mechanical pieces all over the place.
Half of a tiger is like.
Roll me
So
that D6 oblate.
What did I do?
Damn it.
It'll take 4 points of damage. As its light flickers. Stop, I'm warning you. And the light emanates. I need Dr. Jellybean and Aethel to give me intelligence saves.
Is she technically behind cover since it's prone?
He's top behind the bench.
Behind the pew?
Kind of, but it's light. It goes like underneath. She's fine anyways.
She's in the shadow.
Yeah, she's a genius.
Well,
She's not a doctor.
the good news is you can't get double stunned. Aethel, you do take 14 points of psychic damage, and Dr. Jellybean takes 7 and is not stunned.
So close. I am so close.
Which will take us to Louise. Louise at
Right,
the
here
end
we
of your
go.
turn. As this thing's not even struggling, it's just like, almost like it's watching.
Yeah, all right,
Boy.
no, went the other way.
Boy. Yeah.
7
Oblate?
turns remaining till we get back in the fight.
Oblate, what you doing?
Did he's still toppled? He's still laying on the ground. He didn't get
Still
up.
toppled, still laying on the ground, the vines restraining him.
Wow.
He used his action, or it used its action to emanate that light.
Okay. Mandible biting. I'm just gonna hit him while he's down.
Smacking him.
That's all I can do.
At advantage. Hits him. He's already toppled.
Hit him.
He's already restrained.
Hit him. Hit him.
Plus a d4.
Yep.
Hiccups. I'll take 11 points of damage.
Bringing it back again.
Bringing it back.
Bring it around town.
Do it.
Again.
Do it.
Another 9. Or, sorry, 9, 11.
9 more.
And then I'm gonna stomp down with my heel onto his little light,
All right.
and I missed.
Oh,
Wait,
you got
no,
18.
18 hits. Yeah. Because he's toppled, restrained, all the things.
Is he grappled?
Not yet.
Oh.
I mean, he could, but he's restrained.
Restrained is just better, grab.
Yeah,
I know, but he can drag him away if he's grappled.
That's true.
it's restrained by the vines. Yeah, that is true. Doing 13 more points of damage. Roll to see if it's grappled.
9.
Is it strength for the grapple?
Yep. DC 13.
2 of them? Yeah, he's grappled.
I mean, the second one's the only one that really matters because he has to undo it to stab it again, right?
The second one's the one that it failed. So it's grappled, restrained, toppled. It's also, you would see sparks starting to emanate from its form. The light flickering at the top of it.
We just wanted to talk, man. Could have just talked.
Anything else for
It's
Oblate?
like curb stomping the thing. You chose this!
That'll take us
This is it.
Aethel, intelligence save.
Alright, this is the smartest Aethel has ever been right now.
Fair.
That's
Fair.
the number of turns that I have been stunned currently. 3.
Yep.
Are you gonna use
Dr.
that?
Jellybean?
Nah, I'm gonna hold it for now. I think Watcher's Inspiration should be saved.
Don't think a
Yeah.
9 will pass.
Might though.
I could reinforce it.
I'm just
With
gonna
another-
keep running.
Where are you running?
Just down here.
Alright. Anything for your action?
I mean, if I try to firebolt him, I mean, is there cover there because of that pew thing?
He would have a little bit of cover. He's also on the ground, so he's disadvantage. But he's restrained, so advantage. So it's a straight roll.
All right. I will try to.
He does have papers. He has other papers, right?
There are other papers in one of his hands.
You know, we don't know if they're important.
No, you're right. I don't want to set those papers on fire. I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna bonus action healing word myself.
Good start.
'Cause I'm
All right.
pretty hurt.
Healing word yourself.
Yeah.
Hope you feel better.
Hope I feel better.
Anything for your action. Feel 7 hit points better.
Mm-hmm.
Anything for your action.
I'm gonna take the dodge action. How
There you
about
go. Okay, okay.
The mental dodge action.
that? Uh-huh.
That'll take us to Tobias. You're up.
I jump up and I rush towards the creature. 5.
Hill steel.
And I'm going to create an echo because I can't get there as I pull my blades.
Okay.
Right there. And I'm going to go ahead and instead of rolling for my first attack, I'm going to take an 18. Use my amulet. Click, 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 click.
All right. 18 hits.
I'm just rolling for the hit.
I gotcha.
And activating the Sunsaw, which I didn't click. So it's a D6.
All right. Whirling into it for 12 points of slashing damage. You start to see sparks emanating from it as your Sunsaw, whirs into it like a chainsaw on a metal box.
Doing it again.
19's gonna hit.
Still activating that.
Activating it for 10 more. This thing, it's looking rough. You see the light flickering on it repeatedly.
Oh, who
Offhand.
sent you?
Offhand attack with the other scimitar.
19 hits.
This will not include that.
Doesn't seem quite as effective with your offhand weapon. But
I'm
it
going
will
to
take.
unleash Incarnation and do it
Okay.
again.
For our fourth attack, 25 is going to hit. Forgotten. That's right. He does have the one
It's a
buff.
D6.
So that's
Right.
adding
Oh, yeah.
4 onto that. For 11 plus 4. Thanks, Patch.
Thank you, Patch.
Yeah, he's got like 5
As
more rounds of one buff.
your Shadow Time Ghost Echo
Shadow Wizard money gang.
slashing into it, you would start to see this whirring, and then, oh no, explodes everywhere. I will need everyone. I'm just using this to measure.
It gets everybody.
Everyone gives me a dex save,
I fail.
Yes.
Including Dr. Jellybean?
except for
Even
Dr.
me?
Jellybean. Thank you.
It's like, because that's really, really big.
It's only 20
Do
foot.
we get to make rolls? I mean, we're stunned, so we just have
You
disadvantage.
disadvantage, I believe.
Oh, is it disadvantage for stun?
Yeah.
We still get to technically
Oh.
make one.
Always
Yeah.
a chance.
Always a chance.
Oh, okay.
Just, like,
I thought I was
double
just
roll
taking it.
20s like a boss. You didn't.
You didn't.
But you
So everyone except for Tobias.
kill me. Do 70 damage right now.
It did self-destruct.
Uh-oh.
14 points of bludgeoning damage as its legs, arms, its glass piece shatters in this just like whirring bits everywhere. A little bit of smoke as its pyramid form is still there.
I deflect the attack.
I'm unconscious.
Oh no.
Louise, give me an intelligence save.
Oh no. Go. Hey!
Hey, you're back.
Louise, you come to and you see Aethel is down.
Oh no. Healing. Oh no, I have to get over there and cure wounds him. I'll
All right.
flop over the church pew and cure wounds him.
As you heal Aethel. Mechanical bits all over the space in here, and the pyramid form still there.
Oh,
Even that was bad.
that was That was.
Oh, here's that D6 you should have taken too.
I'm starting to learn a
Oh.
valuable lesson here. If it's a robot and they want something, don't just try to not kill them. Just kill the robot.
Oh, what
Sounds
are you talking
racist.
about?
I tried to just take the papers and run, and it. Yeah, that was bad. I should have just do what I do best. I'll put my scimitars on.
Well,
Get those other papers from his hands.
And we need to
Okay.
find a key. He said he had a key too to get out of here. We need to find that.
I'm gonna pick up the
That's
pyramid thing.
constructionist.
what do we do about the evidence? I'm sorry, I'm really hurt.
Evidence. All right, the evidence.
I meant the, robot bodies all around the room.
I mean,
We'll.
I'm not cleaning it up.
Yeah.
They were already here when we got here.
Right. We
Yeah,
didn't do
we
anything
found them.
wrong. Right. We didn't actually do anything wrong, is what
Well,
you realize. We didn't
we
steal anything. We're done. We haven't done any damage to this room. We didn't do anything. We
We
stopped a menacing robot, which I'll bring as proof.
That belonged to...
No
Doesn't
one knows.
matter. No one knows, but we'll
Uh-huh.
bring it.
I'm
We
going
can
to
bring it
assume
to the
Asner.
school.
I think Asner sent these guys in here to steal the
Right.
notes
Someone knows,
for his
right?
own.
I
We
wouldn't
were
put him
attacked.
wouldn't put it past him, that weasel.
All right, so we didn't steal anything.
Does he use a lot of robots normally?
Would I know if he uses robots? That's his minions.
I don't know. Move your
This
mic
is
a little
robot.
closer. You got really quiet.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Much better.
I could hear you.
Would
It was just
I
quiet.
Can I know?
I would say you wouldn't. Not unheard of. Give me a history check or religion.
Which one is better? Probably history. They're the same.
For the 15, it's not super prevalent, like in the company. You would know there was like a church somewhere of order, and they were all kind of robotic, but on some asteroid somewhere.
Hear me out. We have not stolen anything. We have not done any damage. We have proof we were attacked. We didn't do anything wrong for once.
That's correct.
I mean,
Yes, Aethel
You-
agrees.
you technically did steal the satchel from the robot, which then provoked the
And we
robot
are
to attack.
technically breaking and entering as well.
I'm
No,
so
the
proud
door
of both
was
of you.
already the door was already open, and I did not steal. I took back something that did not belong to this robot.
But it also didn't belong to
Aethel?
us.
The door was open.
The door was open.
Look, if we're
Look.
not doing anything wrong, then the professor would have come here with us.
Unless the
That's
professor
because they're wanted.
Right. That's a whole different thing. So we didn't do anything wrong. Aethel backs me up because he knows this. So we're gonna take this with us. We didn't do anything wrong. We get to just walk out of here if we don't touch anything.
It's a
else.
cavity the size of
Gonna
Tobias.
take the win.
It's like the pyramid form is the size of Tobias.
We don't,
Oh,
we don't need to
good
take
where?
that. We just need to search it for the key, because he said he had a key to get out of here. So I'm not good at looking for stuff. I'm going to fumble that. Can someone take a look at this guy and find this key?
Yeah, soon to be Dr. Jellybean.
Sure, I can take a look. I can find a key. Doctor, no doctor. Can I,
Give me an investigation check.
yeah.
To be safe, I
Oh,
think
that's not great.
It's not great.
it's not ideal.
Do you have inspiration?
Mm-hmm.
No, I do not.
That's unfortunate.
It
You have
is.
Watchers.
Would I give her
inspiration still, or do
bardic
you use that?
inspiration?
I already used my watchers.
That's what I thought.
I
Can I give her?
bardic, right?
I'll allow you to give her your Watcher's inspiration.
I'll give her my Watcher's inspiration.
You want to roll a d6.
All right.
Can I give bardic or no?
I would say it's too late for that.
Okay.
You can do it on a different roll.
Oh.
Oh,
That made all the difference.
look Look at that.
It's a weird pyramid thing made of metal.
The path less chosen, man.
The top is flat.
Because it had a little orby thing.
Well, if it's got the key, then we take it with us out, and the key's on us, right? So it should work.
Well, we have to. Well,
I don't know if that's how the door works.
I feel like a key is a key. It goes into a hole to unlock a lock.
But the
You
door's
might be
open.
right. It's worth a shot. We
As
can
you look
take his
back,
body
the
out.
door is shut.
Why don't you just smash it until you can find the key?
Aethel, you got a hammer.
Seems
Mhm.
a little aggressive, but
We're gonna step away. Go ahead, do your thing,
Absolutely.
buddy. I used to have a hammer. The whole world looks like a nail.
Ethel, you can give me a religion check.
I'm like already 99.9% sure we're part of the same
Yeah, just
religion.
just for details.
But yeah, let me roll it. I don't have disadvantage for that part.
13.
Uh,
You've heard of these creatures before. They are called repositories. Not too common, but they usually keep information and get information.
I
Their
was gonna say,
entire
I'm probably gonna use
body.
my watchers as well on it, just to get the extra little bit.
I would say that. Okay. Yeah, with the 16, you would know that their body is essentially a box that contains so many contents, a semi-dimensional space within that, and you would know how to open it.
Oh, good. I will just go open it then.
He's about to find so many
Yeah.
keys in there.
As he just kind of goes under the lid and just kind of pops it a little bit, the top pops open, and it's like a dark portal within.
I'll turn it over. Shake it out.
The entire room fills with keys.
We
As
all
you
die.
shake it out, a couple of books fall out. Few notes, like scrolls, and a key,
There's the
as
key.
well as a set of thieves' tools.
Hey.
Those are for breaking into things.
Right. I don't think anyone has a. And I'm like sliding my hand towards it.
Just take them. Just take
I've
them.
had it. I do not mind.
You would also know, Aethel, the pyramid will go away in an hour.
Yeah, it doesn't belong here. It doesn't belong in this plane.
Right.
I was gonna cast Prayer of Healing to try and get us back into this in case another thing broke out when we left.
Sure.
Which I think still technically takes 10 minutes.
It does.
So
Pretty much you get a short rest in 10 minutes plus 2d8.
Yes, that's what it was. Let's see.
But yeah, you can take... What are you guys doing? You see a bunch of papers, books fall out, and a key.
Does it add my mod still?
I believe so.
Okay, then I'm just gonna roll the old one that I have.
Yeah.
Still.
You guys have 10 minutes till you get 8 extra healing and can take a short rest.
I figure there's books and stuff.
An extra healing. Cool. I'll take it. I don't have any hit dice to use for a short rest.
You don't have any?
You should have. You got a long rest before you guys came here.
Yeah,
I have.
Alright.
which
Ah.
restores all of them
Three.
now, or does it restore half still?
It restores all of them now.
Oh, okay. It only
Yeah,
restored half for me.
Yeah, because we're still got the old stuff programmed in. That's what I was double checking.
But as you're kind of maybe looking through the scrolls and books, you would note one of the scrolls looks to be very plainly written from orders from House 1337B12. And the orders are to collect any data from Easter Lestrange's office regarding solar deviation and any evidence of her working with the Asner Productions Company. And then the notes in the satchel would detail a wide variety of utilizations for changing the layout of the solar system. And possibly, and this would be in quotes, transporting the entire solar system at will across the entire astral sea. All through the use of draconic solar manipulation. And also, these notes of Istra's would detail ways to change it as the bodies are now into the Dursus River. It does also talk about the potential toxicity to prolonged exposure of the solar radiation, but making it into a watery liquid, keeping the more severe parts underground, kind of helps the flow so it's not as harmful. And there would be a mention of a deal.
The ideal?
A deal.
A deal. Oh.
With Asner Productions. Can I, as we're discovering all this, I just want to like jot down in my tablet these like bullet points of the important parts of the notes.
Yeah.
Just so we have our own record of them.
Guys, I feel really good about this. For once, we didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, I mean,
The
I
day
mean,
is still young.
we shouldn't have been in here probably, but we are,
The semantics.
right?
Well-
The door was open. We didn't break and enter. We were investigating an open door.
I mean, if you're looking at this
Invited to go to
objectively,
this office by its owner.
Right.
Mhm.
but if we were
And
to
she
look
said
at this
take whatever.
objectively, we are not siding with Asner and siding with a known terrorist.
Right, but she
Well-
didn't do it.
A known alleged terrorist.
Alleged terrorist, correct. But we
That
still
she
do
has
not
been
know.
prosecuted in a court of law.
Thank you, Ada.
Well, I'm kind of confused. Like with these notes, it's saying that Astral was working with Asner. She's had a deal with him, and
He
they're
kind of
just
said as much
Yeah,
last
she did.
session.
so.
Oh, right. You were Viney, I think, maybe.
No, he was normal then. He just might not remember. Like
Oh,
as a
okay.
player.
I
Like
don't remember.
he said something. She said something along the lines of basically she worked with him a couple of times,
But her memory is a little bit fuzzy on the dealings.
Hmm.
which is why she wanted the papers. It's because she can't remember certain parts of what she's done in the past.
And you don't see any details about the deal, other than that a deal was made.
Okay, so it's like the
You
Dr.
struck.
Jellybean situation. He stole her. He tried to destroy her and took her stuff, just like he did with Dr. Jelly.
Maybe.
Seems to be his MO.
It,
So I
Anyways.
don't.
it seems pretty suspicious, that's for sure.
Thomas Edison, everybody.
What does this mean? Does this mean he wants to do these things, or they've already happened? Explain it to me like I am a 5-year-old.
So, what I'm understanding is that the river, the Sunlight River, was basically her idea. And,
that's kind of what I'm getting.
That's what one of these books
And
would
I
kind of
don't know-
detail. It's called, one of the books is literally called like Solar Deviation.
But what is this about transporting the system? I
What
don't
about the radiation?
that too.
Well, that's how sunlight works.
Are we all radiate? Do we have radiation poisoning from just being here? And is that poisoning everyone that's living here from the
Well,
river?
I think the water. I think that the
Probably.
water is supposed to help keep it.
To purify it.
Right.
But the deeper down you
probably a
go
little
into the
bit.
land, more radiation.
I point at my foot. It's still missing.
But
here.
the whole
Look at that
moving of the
deformity.
solar system, I guess that's how they formed it in the first place, because it didn't used to, be like that.
Okay, that makes sense. So everything was her idea. He stole it, and her memory is fuzzy.
Probably stole it. Again, we don't know that either.
Allegedly.
Yes.
So, we bring this back to her. And what? What now?
We'll say there is plenty more in this place to look through. You didn't look through the desks.
Yeah, we haven't gotten
Yeah.
to look through stuff,
Yeah.
so I'm sure we will after.
Oh, like maybe there's more documents.
There's a string outside.
Right, that too.
I didn't get a chance to open the window. We found the repository. Do we think that the temple is just trying to blackmail Asner Corporation or Productions? Or do we think they were actually involved in some way?
I mean, I feel like you would know better than we would in terms of, not that you know them, but you're closer to them on some level than we are. I mean,
Yeah, would you be able to speculate what they would get out of working with Asner?
Legitimacy in the town? We're
I mean, do you
currently
think
considered a cult.
do you think we're on the same side? Like, do you think that they're trying to uncover the truth about him,
It's hard
or
to say.
cover it up?
If they're helping Asner, they could be trying to cover it up. If they're not helping Asner, they might be trying to expose it. If they maybe just wanted to know how this all worked and didn't want to go through the proper channels.
Well, is your religion the type that would make shitty dealings with people like this?
No, but we are the type that might side with an existing authority because
So,
those are the current rules.
I was about
Right,
to say,
the
you guys
rules.
do like your rules.
Rules.
so just a purely hypothetical question for you then, Ethel. If it is your people working with Asner, and we are trying to go against the Asner tides, yes, where does that put you?
Well, technically, I am part of said group, but I'm also not really probably closer to like someone they would worship in said group. But I'm not them per se.
So you
Do
could
you think you
technically
could-
influence this
Right, exactly. You could,
group.
strong
Either-
arm him a little bit.
I'd maybe be like a saint or like an angel of their deity, an emissary.
That's good. We can use that.
Maybe.
Yes. And let's make sure that Asner does not make you a martyr. So,
Or, just as likely, they could have decided they aren't actually following our teachings anymore, but kept the name.
Could be.
Hmm.
Do you think we should go talk to him at some point?
Like if you were to ever take over the Dewey's band, you could keep the name.
I would never keep the name.
I know you.
Ever.
you wouldn't.
do not
you wouldn't
say
keep
that.
it Dewey in the scoop.
But it could become Louise and the Scoops.
Absolutely
The
not.
band is the Scoops, right?
No. Horrible analogy. I am sorry, Ethel. No.
Fair. I assume I finished this prayer.
Yes.
Quia tuum est regnum et pasta et gloria in secula. Amen. I'm gonna spin some hit dice.
Yeah.
Effed up.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing? This is the information you found in the repository and in the satchel.
Now, here's the thing: we haven't done anything wrong yet.
Well, I'm about to
But
go
if-
do something wrong. I'm about to go defile this dust down here.
Searching things isn't necessarily defiling. Wow, I'm rolling garbage.
Well, the
I'm
way I'm
gonna-
gonna do it.
I'm gonna go up here to this desk.
Okay.
Did I just hear him say that I could look through whatever I wanted and it's not bad?
Searching
for it.
things isn't technically illegal. It
Oblate.
is probably kind of rude.
Yeah. Oblate goes up to the desk in the kind of teaching well. You would see a large kind of what do you call it? A terrarium with a single red kind of orchid or tulip. I'm not good at plant names. It's a red flower. Looks kind of wilty, like blackish green kind of stem, and kind of next to it looks to be a stone statue of a toad, all covered in moss along the bottom of the, like, if you take the lid off, like it's like one of those like lid boys, like the rose in Sleeping Beauty.
Beauty and the
Not Sleeping, yeah, Beauty and the Beast. I don't know.
Beauty and the
Beauty and
Beast.
the Beast.
Words.
So is it a rose?
It's
Is it
not a
poppy?
rose.
Is it a daisy?
It's probably closer to a poppy.
Is it a zinnia? It's probably a zinnia.
Well, this is definitely something that I think Dr. Jellybean would like to see.
But you also see a desk with several things on it, like several bits of no paper really, other than like class plans and little powders here and there, bits of moss, bits of like fur, and things of that nature. But there would
Nothing
also
in any of the drawers.
give me an investigation check. 14. There would be books on herb knowledge and general plant life, as well as animal species within the area. There would be a note inside one of the drawers talking about her favorite TA, Kelly. Speaks about him actually protecting the place and making sure her privacy was also protected. And mentions that she trusts him implicitly.
Wow. That explains a lot.
Dr. Jellybean, give me... You would see several vials atop, a single drawer that's already been opened, emptied, and a book resting on a bookstand, open.
What's the book say?
The book looks to be a journal of some kind. And it's an old leather-bound book. It is caked in dirt as well. And, like, it's open, so an almost unreadable scrawl of words within. But it is in common. It looks to go through remarkable depth of herbology. In the front cover, it would say, "To my roguish grandson, I wish I could join your merry band again. But I've been feeling cold in my bones this past month. From lass to rogue, to sage to old crone. I suppose, just how it goes. Not to say I won't have your back. Ask your druidy friend to get some good paws for digging. I left you something under the roses in the garden. It'll help in any case, but if you've kept up on your herb lore, it'll be all the better. Won't spoil more than that, but just remind you to eat and drink your greens. Ha! Much love, Grandma." That's kind of like a preface to the book.
She's a grandma. I'm gonna.
Well,
take...
it looks like it went to someone's grandson.
Oh.
'Cause
Oh, so it's not her writing it to her grandson.
it doesn't see the
She
The writing seems different throughout.
Okay, I see. Well, that still seems interesting. Maybe she'd want it. I don't know. I'm gonna take the book.
Do you have that letter for like a handout?
Yeah, I do.
Louise is gonna make a song. I can already tell. I knew her. Yeah.
It's part of something, but there, I'll give you that. But that's what's kind of in the inside cover. But you take this book, and as you take it, it kind of shrinks down to fit your size.
Huh.
There's several
Interesting.
vials of odd-colored liquids.
Can I take a look at those?
Yeah. Give me an Arcana check. 19. They're all different variations of snake oil. There are 6 of them, 6 vials. Snake oil is a concoction that has a chance to do something interesting or really good. It has a greater chance to do almost nothing. But there are 6 vials. I'll even show you the little...
I'm taking the 6 vials of snake oil.
Yep.
It's potion gotcha.
One of them is of the... Actually, roll me a d6. You think 2 of them might be of the rare variety, but you're not sure which ones.
Okay,
So note that you have 6 of them, but 2 are rare.
got it.
You don't know until you drink it.
Yep. Down the hatch.
Meanwhile, Aethel, going to the window?
Yes, I'm going back to the window I was trying to open.
All right.
I'm gonna go to the wall.
From the windows to the wall. As
Yep.
sweat down Louise's balls? Because what's Louise doing? I don't know. Because Louise, what are you doing?
Trying to read this letter or read the letter and working with like the mirror to see if there's any clues in there.
Sure.
Which
It looks
letter?
different inside.
The roguish grandson letter.
Oh, that would be the preface to the book that Dr.
Yes,
Jellybean
this
has.
book.
Oh, okay.
I'll show it. So I'll be like, hey, look what I found. Like, I'll show it. It's not a secret. If you want to
No,
look at
if you go up to the mirror, it's perfectly fine. But you would see those same words where the dragon statue is, in place of the dragon statue. Where were those words?
Solo C.
Solo C.
Solo C.
Solo C.
SOLOSEA.
Yeah.
Probably the name of the dragon.
Maybe.
Yeah. And Aethel checking out the window where you see that string hanging down.
Can I open the window?
As you start to open it, the string starts to drop.
Ow.
Give me a dexterity save.
Not good at those. Okay. Here we go. Time to gamble.
Oh, it was almost an 18.
Oh,
With a 4,
Shucks.
something's attached to it, and as you open the window, it just kind of plops down like the window is keeping it in place. And it's gone. As you open it, bright light shines. And you reach out, there's no air there. It's just nothingness. And it's like you can see this vast vista, but there's no wind blowing. It's not actual sunlight. It's like an illusion. But not. But the string, whatever was attached to the string, is gone.
Bellin cannot be seen.
Yep.
Oh well, it's gone.
Are there any
Oh.
roses in this room at all?
There's this red flower over here.
There is
Oh,
a
it's
red
not
flower.
rose,
Yeah. There are no
No
roses.
other red.
There
no
might be
roses.
some like dried roses around.
Okay.
Yeah, there's that red hibiscus.
Wouldn't Dr. Jelly like to talk to that rare flower? In
I
the...
would.
Yeah, wouldn't you want to talk to that red azalea?
Yeah.
It's an azalea. Sure. I'll come check it out. I
thought
heard
it
there
was
was
an
a
orchid.
flower. Flower down here.
But Tobias
right.
is checking out a wall real quick.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to go check the only one that hasn't been checked over here.
Oh, okay, another. Give me an investigation check.
Sure.
As you're checking out another shelving unit. You know, it's a bunch of junk on there. It's not interesting. Dirt and shit.
Dang, I just wanted one book so I could read on the ship. Our reading material is lacking on the ship, guys.
Well, the pyramid drops some tomes. You can read those. Maybe.
Okay.
I have a manuscript about
Rules.
my religion.
You could read this journal about the grandma.
Oh, I want to read all that. Actually, I'd like to know about your religion, too. Very fascinated by religion. I don't actually know what mine would be.
But Dr.
Do you think I
Jellybean.
would...
Oh, you go ahead.
Do you think I'd be good for your religion, Ethel?
I think everybody who wants to follow the rules is good for my religion.
Oh. Yeah, probably not then. I want to do good, though. Does that count?
We don't care about good or bad. We care about rules. All things in their place, and a place for all things.
So the rules could be like extremely evil, and you would still follow them.
Yes, that is how that works.
Wow.
Louise, give me a nature check. Looking around for roses.
But we seek balance. We look to be neutral.
9.
Okay. You don't see any obvious roses. I'll say that. But Dr. Jellybean going and talking to a flower that's in a jar.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hi, flower. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Oh, you look a little thirsty.
No.
Are you okay?
I can't hear you very well. What?
Should I take the glass off? I don't know.
Yes. You need to hear it.
Crap. All right, I'll take off the glass. Something bad's gonna happen.
A flash of dust pours out of the jar as you lift up the jar. And I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
What?
I will need Oblate to give me the same saving throw as he's over by the desk.
Seems okay.
Oblate seems fine as this puff of dust goes everywhere. Dr. Jellybean, when you look
Resistance.
around, roll the d4.
Go ahead, Doctor. Roll the d4.
Okay.
All right.
Please at least get a
This
3.
will be the last time you get to do it reactively.
Yeah, soon it's gonna become a different thing.
Damn.
Needed that
But 16
3.
might be enough.
Dr. Jellybean.
Uh-huh.
It's the weirdest thing. And it's the weirdest thing for Oblate as you're looking across. Dr. Jellybean's gone, then you kind of look over a little more. No, she's a moss-covered frog.
Like a live frog or like a statue frog?
Like a live frog. Very similar to the frog statue that's sitting there next to the flower.
Dr. Jellybean, can you understand me?
Can I understand him?
You can understand him. Let's look at what's the intelligence of a frog. I don't think so, actually.
Oh no.
My bet's on
She's no longer a
two.
genius.
Or maybe
You have an intelligence of 2.
Oh,
They massacred my
not-
boy.
not a lot.
I'll scoop her up.
Ribbit.
There's someone trying to get you.
Hey, squirm away.
I'm like running around, like squatted down, trying to capture this frog.
I'm hopping frantically.
Guys, quick! You gotta corner this frog. It's Dr. Jellybean.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
The flower turned her into a frog.
I'll go try to
as
it
flowers
does.
do.
corner into Oblade's hands.
I would say, Oblate, with your keen perception, it wasn't the flower. It was more just like as there were these runes around where the jar was that lit up just briefly when the dust flew out.
It was a trap.
It was the runes.
We could put her in this triangle pyramid thing.
You would know the
just
pyramid
gonna
goes
disappear.
away in like 50 minutes. Or in like 30 minutes.
But would she go with it?
Yes.
I would assume
Never
so.
It would
I-
disappear
How to
somewhere
get rid
in
of your frog?
randomly in the astral sea.
Yeah, then we won't do that.
Wait, what do we do with Dr. Jelly now?
I don't know.
Take her with us then, right?
I mean, we ain't leaving her here.
I mean, I
Okay,
have
well,
a bag.
Oh man.
Ethel, aren't you like a holy person or something? Can't you, undo this?
Reverse it. Reverse it.
reverse it.
Turn back time.
Flip it and reverse it.
Turn back
Pop it.
time. Lock it.
Bop it.
Twist
Pop
it.
it.
Pull it.
Stop it.
Well, let me tell you. If it's a curse, I could fix it tomorrow.
Okay.
Well,
If
we
it's
can-
not a curse, then it won't get fixed tomorrow.
well, I guess. Well, maybe Istra Lesgrange.
Well, also,
something?
how are we going to get out of the school without our... We only have guest passes.
Well, the professor's
gonna be
waiting
like,
out, and we
"Where's-"
can be like, we touched something, and though, why did this not glow? Maybe you guys already said it.
Because nothing's
Why did
glows.
this not glow? Yeah.
Lots
Okay.
of magic, nothing glows.
There's
Okay.
easy magical spells to make things not appear magical.
Man, we really should have checked this thing for traps before we, or even just looked at it harder.
Right.
I'll say, as you guys gather around...
Probably should have looked at it, yeah.
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 As you gather around a toad version of Dr. Jellybean. More questions than answers, but some answers gotten from the space. Maybe more to be found. And that'll be where we will end tonight.
Hibbity hobbity.
So, yeah, hippity hoppity. We'll see what this frog do.
Let's find out how we leave the property.
Let's find out how we leave the property. Yeah, next week with more Astral Avenue. So we'll end tonight there. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you for the buffs,
Thanks for
too.
having. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
That was really helped out.
we will see you guys next week for more Astral Avenue, Magdalena Blues. Night or nut.
Good night.
Bye.
Thank you.